Stephen Espinoza said Shakur turned down a one-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Come on, man. Ram gotta fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then like, you feel me? You know how they got UFC and like the underground shit? You gotta fight on the underground shit and get that.
You gotta go to the G League.
Do you have an idea what your walkout fit might be?
Who would you say is more accomplished in the sport, Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson?
Accomplished in the sport? What you a Shakur fan or something?
No, I said Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson.
Why you keep bringing up Shakur? He's fighting mad fighters out here. I'm fighting Shakur. I mean, I'm fighting Lamont. You keep bringing up Shakur, bro. Get out of here. You from New Jersey or something?
No, I'm from here, from DC.
Yeah, what's the problem? That's probably why. I will Shakur up and
Shakur's a serious defensive fighter. Yeah. I'm not sure that.
Well, the thing about it is,
to stop
you know what it is with Shakur? A lot of just people label him boring. He's from Newark. He got booed in Newark. He fought on ESPN and wasn't pay-per-view, so we're acknowledging just reading all this shit. That's the next thing niggas always try to do. The more nigga, I don't care, nigga. It's either two things. You gonna get older, you gonna die young.
Yeah.
Don't die young, nigga.
Really look though, I think out of the two of them though, that Tank. Yeah. Still with that. You know, I watched Tank. Be feeling like he'd be losing the fight though, like he'd be.
I think, to be honest, he is losing on the scorecards, but he think
he's still knocking him out. Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. He got 32 fights, 30 knockouts.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
He get him tired. I don't know, but he got to stop losing them rounds while he getting him tired.
Somebody gonna eventually just run
and just get the fuck away from him.
Gervonta Davis has laid down the gauntlet for Shakur Stevenson, offering one condition if they're ever to meet in the ring. With both fighters undefeated and tensions boiling over, this potential clash promises to electrify the boxing world. But Davis, ever the showman, has made it clear he's ready to end Shakur's hype once and for all.
And then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. You know, I mean, like sometimes the hunt
fed up with, yeah,
maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two unbelievable fighters.
Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson are two of the brightest stars in boxing's lightweight division, but their paths have yet to cross. Claressa Shields recently praised Stevenson, calling him the best in the weight class. However, Gervonta isn't buying into the hype, brushing off such accolades and labeling Shakur's accomplishments as nothing. He insists, you have to prove yourself before stepping into the ring with me.
Shakur is the best. To me, he's better than Tank, he's better than Devin, he's better than Ryan, he's better than Tiafimo when it comes to those weight classes. Yeah. Shakur to me is the best. He is me. I tell him all the time, you ain't gotta prove nothing to them fucking casuals. Ain't never laced up. And you think Shakur gotta prove something to you. You sound stupid. Go glove up first. I done seen that boy do some miraculous things inside of the gym. Beat guys up from his weight class all the way up to 178.
Cause you know the big one, they want, you know, Shakur and Tank. That's the one everybody talking about. That's the one they want. Tank
is mad at me, boy. And that lead up.
You gonna go crazy in that?
You're gonna be calling me ugly for real then?
Do you think that's a 50-50?
I'm not gonna ever like dismiss a fighter. Like I think that Tank got some great skills and got some hard ass punches. Like he's so explosive, but so is Shakur. Yeah. Shakur has to me faced harder challenges than Tank.
Stephen Espinoza said Shakur turned down a one-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Come on, bro. Ram gotta fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then like, you feel me? You know how they got UFC and like the underground shit? He gotta fight on the underground shit and get that.
You gotta go to the G League.
Do you have an idea what your walkout fit might be?
Who would you say is more accomplished in the sport, Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson?
Accomplished in the sport? What you a Shakur fan or something?
No, I said Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson.
Why you keep bringing up Shakur? He's fighting mad fighters out here. I'm fighting Shakur. I mean, I'm fighting Lamont. You keep bringing up Shakur, bro. Get out of here. You from New Jersey or something?
No, I'm from here, from DC.
Yeah, what's the problem? That's probably why. And that nigga.
The animosity doesn't stop there. Gervonta has openly dismissed Shakur, accusing him of talking tough on Twitter, but failing to back it up in the ring. Taking pictures in the locker room doesn't mean we're good, Davis said, making it clear that he doesn't respect Stevenson. Shakur, on the other hand, remains undeterred, claiming he's mastered the art of hitting without getting hit and calling himself a superior boxer. The bad blood between them only adds fuel to the fire, setting the stage for a showdown that fans are desperate to see.
So, he throw shots and then want to be buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? Saying all this stuff on Twitter and then run in my locker room and want to take a picture and all that type of stuff. I ain't bet. We ain't cool no more. Wait, none of that. That's it. That's what it is. You feel me? And niggas got to stand on it. That's why I'm in that mode now. Like, I ain't got no friends in this.
Me personally, I never heard him disrespect you as a man. Like,
saying I won't fight somebody disrespect me.
Like, I heard no shit like that.
But if you know me, you know, like, don't go on no internet talking about he want dad step in the ring. What you mean I want dad step in the ring with you? That's disrespecting me.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it is. It is.
Has there been any talks with Tank's team?
They reached out, but we told them to come back with an offer. And as far as that, we ain't heard nothing since then. Me and him fighting each other, we'll seal the deal on the kings of that division, the kings of this era, the kings of everything. So, like I've been saying it for years, the moment is gonna come, and when it happens, I'll be ready.
Why does Shakur Stevenson beat Gervonta Davis?
Because that I'm a better skilled boxer. I master the art of hitting and not getting hit, and he will be the person that will have to change up his style. He can't go out there and box and lose rounds. He will have to change up his style and just become full blast aggressor to try to have a chance in winning the fight.
The potential clash between Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson has been hailed as one of the biggest fights in boxing. As Eddie Hearn put it, this is a big fight. With Davis's aggressive, offensive style pitted against Shakur's defensive brilliance, this bout promises to deliver fireworks. Shakur himself declared, "Tank will sign the contract, and I will sign the contract too." For him, this isn't just another fight. It's a chance to prove he's the best in the world.
And then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. I mean, like sometimes the hunt.
Fed up with, yeah.
Maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two unbelievable fighters.
Me and Tank, it's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens. I can see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
I can see it happening. I don't think, I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too, so
you're gonna get it on.
Yeah.
Steven Espinoza revealed that Davis's camp tried to score a fight with Shakur before landing Lamont Roach, further highlighting the inevitability of their collision course. Fans, analysts, and even former fighters are divided on the outcome. Some believe Tank's relentless power will overwhelm Stevenson, while others argue that Shakur's ability to control distance and avoid punishment makes him a nightmare matchup for Davis.
We always trying to write the story before it even gets written. But I think Lamont Roach, I think a lot of people should see his side, his story, his journey, his dare to be great and give. And if you're frustrated with Gervonta Tank Davis, you can be frustrated with Lamont Roach.
Right. Well, and people have a short memory because everybody knows everything was done possible to make the Lomachenko fight.
True.
And Tank wasn't the one who walked away. Lomachenko said it wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
He had his own reasons, that's fine. There were discussions, didn't go very far. There were discussions with Shakur, there were efforts there, and there'll be discussions more in the future. But it wasn't as if, pulled Lamont Roach out of the blue. No disrespect to him, because those are two great names, but they did go for the two best guys in the division on paper before we ended up here.
Tank has it all. And it's very interesting because we have a guy who's so good and so offensive and so destructive. And then we have another guy who's so defensive and so hard to hit and such a good judge of distance. It's a very, very interesting weight class, 135, which is exactly why we're talking about it right now. Who's the man?
Gervonta Davis has been vocal about his conditions for fighting Stevenson, emphasizing that he's looking for big money fights before retiring. Tim Bradley noted that Davis is aiming for a blockbuster showdown as his career winds down. I don't blame him, Bradley said, acknowledging Tank's desire to secure his legacy.
What are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis saying that he's gonna walk away from boxing after 2025?
Look, I don't blame him. I'll tell you that much. I don't blame him, man. This sport ain't no joke.
If the fight not there, you gotta walk away, right?
Sport's no joke, man. He's made a lot of money in the sport already. What it is, you know, I know there's fights out there that I would love to see Gervonta fight in, but if he ain't feeling it, he ain't feeling it. It is what it is. I mean, I can't force the man to fight. You know, he don't want to fight. And, you know, if he's on to exit sport, I'm sure he wants to go out and face, guys like Garcia. You know what I mean? I'm sure he would want to get in the ring with Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Because that's money. So I mean, look, man, he trying to get the bag and get on out with his wits and be happy.
Timothy Bradley versus Jake Paul. Would you take it?
No, I wouldn't.
Not for 50 million?
Jake Paul could pay me 100 million, I wouldn't take it.
However, Davis hasn't been shy about throwing shade at Stevenson. When asked who was more accomplished between Shakur and Lamont Roach, Tank snapped, "Why do you keep bringing him up? I'll end Shakur and Lamont too." The comment sent shockwaves through the boxing community, leaving no doubt about Davis's confidence heading into a potential matchup.
Who would you say is more accomplished in the sport, Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson?
Accomplished in the sport? What you a Shakur fan or something?
No, I said Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson.
Why you keep bringing up Shakur? He's fighting mad fighters out here. I'm fighting Shakur. I'm fighting Lamont. You keep bringing up Shakur, bro. Get out of here. You from New Jersey or something?
No, I'm from here, from DC.
Yeah, what's the problem? That's probably why. I will Shakur up and that.
For Shakur Stevenson, this fight is about more than just victory. It's about legacy. Critics argue that he hasn't faced anyone of Tank's caliber, and his defensive style might not hold up against Davis's relentless pressure. Yet Shakur's supporters insist he's the next big thing in boxing, and see him as the only fighter capable of dethroning Davis.
Why do you think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport?
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and everybody is saying it. No, that shit be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight, he's filling out, he's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch, that was crazy, so Now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur, like, nah, this kid, he been kicking ass for a long ass time now. This kid probably really is the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He getting his just due. At this point, I really think it's just about giving him that one example. That one real name, that one person that can go 100 miles per hour with him from round 1 to round 12. A new generation, new champion.
As speculation continues, one thing is clear. Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson would be a fight for the ages. While some, like Eddie Hearn, view it as a potential game changer, others like Bozy Ennis believe Tank's experience and power make him the favorite. Even 50 Cent has weighed in, siding with Davis and predicting that he'll come out on top.
Shakur's a serious defensive fighter. I'm not sure it did.
Well, the thing about it is,
to stop
you know what it is with Shakur? A lot of just people label him boring. He's from Newark. He got booed in Newark. He fought on ESPN, it wasn't pay-per-view, so we're acknowledging just reading all this shit. That's the next thing niggas always try to do. Come on, nigga. I don't care, nigga. It's either two things. You're going to get older, you're going to die young.
Yeah.
Don't die young, nigga.
Look, though, I think out of the two of them, though, that Tank. Yeah. Still with that. I watched Tank. Be feeling like he'd be losing the fight though. Like he'd be.
I think, to be honest, he is losing on the scorecards, but he think
he's still knocking him out. Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. He got 32 fights, 30 knockouts.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
He get him tired. I don't know, but he got to stop losing them rounds while he getting him tired.
Somebody gonna eventually just run
and just get the fuck away from him.
Who you think will reign supreme if this fight takes place? Will Gervonta Davis's power be too much for Shakur Stevenson, or will Shakur's skill and defense prevail? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Boxy Hub for exclusive updates on this potential clash of titans. Don't miss the action. This is boxing at its best.